This is part 2 of a 4-part series. If you haven't seen part 1, it can be found here on the channel. This episode is about Jason Todd. There's still no intro, so let's just jump right in. So once 1983 rolled around, it was time to introduce a new Robin in the form of Jason frickin' Todd. And boy, strap in, because this one's a doozy. Alright, so DC decided to literally carbon copy Dick Grayson's origin. Like, hey, remember the last Robin? Literally do the exact same thing, but like, again. Seriously, just sub out Prince Zuko with Killer Croc and you got yourself a Jason Todd origin.
Prince Zuko? I could have sworn it was Tony Zuko. What did I tell you about messing with my script?
Anyway, throw that Flying Todd's origin out of the window because it's time for Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I would explain to you exactly what that is, but if I did, I'd have a stroke. So, in short, it changed some things about DC's continuity. One of those things being Jason's origin. So instead of being Dick Grayson Light, he was a homeless orphan living on the streets, stealing tires off cars for money. And one fateful day, Bruce caught him stealing the tires off the Batmobile, a move so brave, not even Dick would have the balls to do it. And for some reason, Bruce said, hey, this kid has potential, why not make him the new Robin, instead of sending him to a juvie or an orphanage or something? And just like that, Jason became the new Robin, while wearing the same booty shorts!
Like, seriously? The same booty shorts. The same booty shorts you had on for 44 years. They had 44 years to get rid of the booty shorts. But no, the booty shorts were just so essential to the character of Robin that even the second one had to wear.
Either way, fans hated Jason. Maybe because he was too similar to Dick. Maybe because he wasn't similar enough. Maybe because of his bad attitude. Maybe because 44 years of little boys in green booty shorts was too much. Who's to say? Speaking of Jason's bad attitude, it might be a good time to talk about his defiance of authority. So, against Bruce's wishes, and in search of his long-lost mother, Jason goes to Africa. Which is fair enough. It was at this moment that DC decided to gauge the hate for Jason by letting fans decide whether Jason should live or die. There were two numbers you could call, one to vote for him to live, and another to vote for him to die. But as it turns out, some jackass cheated and called in a bajillion times for Jason to die. So, Jason was captured by the Joker, beaten with a crowbar, and left for dead in an exploding warehouse where he died. As you do. Just in time for Batman to arrive and hold his body, creating an iconic image, might I say. This is what Jason is known for. Dying. But remember, this is comics, and Jason's name isn't Uncle Ben. So in a story called Infinite Crisis, not Crisis on Infinite Earths, but Infinite Crisis, written by God himself, Superboy Prime punches reality so hard that it brings Jason back to life?
Keith! Keith!
What now?
This can't be right.
I wrote everything from the comic story and video.
He punches reality so hard that it brings Jason back to life? Keith, don't walk away from me. Keith! Keith!
I call this little piece of nonsense the retcon punch. After a quick dip in the Lazarus pit, Jason comes back to Gotham as a vigilante known as the Red Hood, which was the identity of the Joker before the Joker was a thing. Because naturally, after coming back to life, you should totally adopt the former name of your murderer. So as the Red Hood, Jason starts enacting his own form of justice by essentially being
Batman with a gun.
Killing criminals damn near indiscriminately naturally puts him in conflict with Batman. They fight about it for a while, but Jason gets away. And up until the New 52 reboot in 2011, he was a reoccurring villain. During the New 52, he became an anti-hero, and apparently just patched things up with Bruce. However, his killing habit didn't necessarily stop, and he still has problems with Bruce from time to time. So come back next time when I talk about the third Robin, Tim Drake. And hey, maybe then I'll know what an outro is.